Hey there! So you're wondering about TiviMate and whether it's really worth all the hype for Firestick users. Look, I've been working with IPTV setups for years now, and I've seen pretty much every player that's come and gone in this space. TiviMate has become my go-to recommendation for every new IPTV Firestick client purchasing our IPTV subscription. When I first started using IPTV players, I went through the usual suspects: IPTV, Perfect Player, GSE, Smart IPTV, and they all had their issues. Some would crash randomly, others had terrible EPG implementations, and don't even get me started on the ones that couldn't handle larger channel lists without choking. Then I tried TiviMate, and honestly, the difference was immediately obvious. The interface is clean, without being oversimplified. You've got your channel list, your EPG, and all the controls you actually need without a bunch of unnecessary clutter. The navigation feels natural on the Firestick remote. You're not fighting with the app to get to basic functions. Everything responds quickly, which is crucial when you're dealing with live TV and you want to flip through channels without waiting for each one to buffer and load. What really matters, though, is how it handles the actual streaming. The video player is solid. Streams start quickly, the quality adapts properly to your connection, and I rarely run into those annoying situations where the audio gets out of sync or the stream just randomly stops. The app manages memory well too, which is important on a device like the Firestick that doesn't have unlimited resources. The EPG implementation is probably where you'll notice the biggest difference compared to other players. It actually loads the guide data efficiently and displays it in a way that makes sense. You can see what's currently playing, browse through upcoming shows, and if your IPTV service supports catch-up, which quality services like IPTV definitely provide, you can access that content directly from the guide. No jumping through hoops or trying to figure out some weird menu system. You can visit our website, optictv.online, if you want to get one for you. Recording functionality is built right into the app, assuming you go with the premium version. You can schedule recordings from the EPG, set up series recordings, and manage everything without needing separate apps or complicated workarounds. The recordings save locally on your device, and the quality matches whatever the source stream quality is. One thing that sets TiviMate apart is how it handles multiple playlists. If you're using more than one IPTV service, or if you want to organize different types of content separately, you can switch between playlists easily. This is particularly useful if you have different services for different regions or content types. The channel management tools give you control over your setup without being overwhelming. You can create custom groups, hide channels you don't use, reorder everything however makes sense for your viewing habits, and set up multiple favorites lists. If you're particular about organization, you'll appreciate having these options available. Now, here's the reality about IPTV players. They're only as good as the service you're feeding into them. TiviMate can't fix poor stream quality or unreliable servers, but it can make the best use of whatever service you're using. When you pair it with a solid IPTV provider that actually maintains their infrastructure properly, the experience is genuinely smooth. This is exactly why we focus so much on server quality at IPTV, because even the best player can't compensate for a service that's constantly buffering or going offline. But everything got a bad side in it, right? Even all these positive things, TiviMate still got some negative sides. First of all, the app is not free at all. You need to pay for a subscription so you can use the IPTV player, which many IPTV users find this thing a big issue. And also, sometimes some users might face some lag issues during the hard traffic events. But for me, it's very rarely I face that with the app. It could be your IPTV service or some Wi-Fi problems, but that's why I always recommend using trusted IPTV services like IPTV. But the premium version unlocks additional features like unlimited playlists and the recording capabilities I mentioned. The cost is reasonable. We're talking about a one-time purchase that's less than what most people spend on a single month of streaming services. For what you get, it's a fair value. Installation is straightforward if you're already familiar with side-loading apps on the Firestick. Get it through Downloader, install it like any other APK, and you're ready to configure your IPTV service. the setup process walks you through adding your playlist and EPG information, and once that's done, you're watching TV. If you don't know how to set it up on your Firestick, I will leave the video link in description. Go watch that after ending that video. The app gets regular updates, which is something you want to see with any software you're relying on. Bug fixes happen, new features get added based on user feedback, and compatibility with different IPTV services stays current. The developer clearly understands the IPTV landscape and maintains the app accordingly. Look, at the end of the day, TiviMate has become the standard recommendation in IPTV communities for good reasons. It handles the basic functions well, adds useful features without overcomplicating things, and performs reliably on Firestick hardware. When people ask me what player to use, especially if they're coming from other apps that have given them problems, TiviMate is usually the answer that solves their issues. It's not perfect, no software is, but it's consistently good at what it's designed to do. And in the IPTV world, that reliability matters more than fancy features that don't work properly. If you have any questions, you can visit our website, optictv.online, or contact us at our mail. Like and subscribe and comment about your thoughts or questions. Until another video, goodbye.